Hey guys, in this video, we're going to discuss gold, how it has performed in 2024. We're going to talk about the paper market, the physical market. We're going to talk about some of the things that may be affecting the price of gold. And guess what? There's premiums on that stuff, and we're going to talk about that too. Joining me today is none other than Mike from Mid-America Coins. How are you doing today, Mike?
I am doing great. I'm really intrigued to be here. I guess we're going to be talking about gold today. I'm kind of excited, and you said something about we might talk about something else too.
Well, as you know, he just let the cat out of the bag. I told him this video is going to be about gold, but I didn't give him none of the question. So you guys are going to hear it at the same time, or well, maybe later, depending on when you watch the video, that he's going to hear it. He has no idea what we're going to ask him. Is that not correct, Mike?
Correct.
Okay, so gold has been tearing it up this year. I mean, they're just ripping through the price charts. It's up at or about 35% from 2000 in January to at or about $2,659 on September 27th. It closed.
Yeah, I think at the last count, gold has went an all-time high about 38 times now in the last 6, 7 months.
Now, it did ease back just a little bit on Friday. So I really wanted to make this video because as far as people selling their gold, what's your opinion about that? Do you think
Well,
they should sell?
unless you really have to sell, I would hang on. I mean, we're on for a nice ride. Why dump when you could be buying?
Now, we talked about the price going down a little bit. Do you think it's possible that the price is going down because some of the bigger investors are, easing back and taking a little bit of their profits?
Uh, I think some of it is that because if it gets too high, and I think one of our other fellow YouTubers talked a little bit about that. The engineering part of it, it's going to be kind of hard for them to put it out there because they got to do cuts backs, which is going to hurt the market.
Yeah. Now, the physical market, it really doesn't affect the paper market too much, does it? Or am I wrong?
Actually, I would say you're wrong. I think it does affect the paper market for the simple reason, these guys, we got more paper out there than we got gold and silver, and we all know that. And these guys are still selling paper strongly. I'm sorry for the people if they're in with the wrong companies, because if they file bankruptcy, that money's gone. I think you're like me. We believe in physical. We like to touch it, feel it, look at it, and walk in our safe every once in a while and pick it up and say, "This is mine."
Well, being you don't know what the video is about, it seems like you may have jumped ahead just a little bit. But normally, in my opinion, physical is mostly done, face to face. It doesn't really, in my opinion, affect paper unless, and here's where you jumped ahead. It steps into the wholesalers, and the wholesalers tend to affect the paper market, do they not?
Yes, they
If
do.
they, yeah, if they stop buying, then the price is going to go down. It takes a while for the physical market to affect the paper. It's not like instantly.
But
Um, Go ahead.
okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, right now we are seeing some people dumping out, but what I have noticed from some of our foundry companies, no, they're not selling a lot to a bunch of us, but it has slowed down coming in to go. Silver's still being dumped a little fast, but gold has slowed down. In
So
other
you're
words,
not having as many people selling
yeah.
you gold?
So now instead of getting them really good deals, I was getting from the founder company and call them up. Hey, I got this much. I'd like to dump to you. I'll give you a little better deal. They're not calling me anymore because
Because
the
they're not
jewelry
getting it.
market and everything else has picked up for gold. So people are starting to invest more into gold again. And therefore it slows the marketing down on the wholesale side.
On the wholesale side. So they're not selling as much because when it starts to go up, you have more of the public bringing in gold. Is that not how it works?
Right, right. But at the same time, because there is also other industries that is selling a lot of it, It's not. They don't have to dump to dealers like me, big bullion dealers. They don't. They got the jury side that's still buying the gold from them to make the jury. So therefore, they need that gold too.
So what you're saying is the physical market in the long term could affect the paper, but in the short term it might not.
No.
Okay. So we also wanted to talk about the gold demand. You had said something about the demand you buying from the wholesalers is not as great as it was because you have more public.
The jury side of this has picked up. So they're selling gold to
Okay,
the
so then how will
so,
how will them selling gold affect the premiums?
the premiums right now because of we are starting to see a climb up again on premiums. I think in a month or so ago, I talked about it and how premiums was real low. You could buy almost some gold almost at spot. Guys, them numbers are starting to move away again from spot. The premiums are starting to go back up on gold.
So even though gold eased back 15, $20, whatever it was on Friday, it really didn't go
Yeah,
down.
around
About
15,
100.
$16 where it eased back to. I watch it closely
Okay.
because of what I do.
But for someone to buy a physical ounce of gold, they're not seeing that paper market dip. They're not seeing in an ounce of gold or a fractional ounce.
No.
Uh well, wow, that's I guess you could say that's kind of amazing that the premiums go up when the paper goes down, but that's a supply and demand issue, is it not?
Yeah. Like guys, go Buffaloes and everything else. At one point this year, I could have sold them to you guys at 65, $70 over. But guys, the numbers are over 100 again. So
That's a big
that's
difference.
what it is. Even the U.S. Mint has seen a movement in gold. I think, if I'm not mistaken, last week, Keith, I don't know if you paid attention. The U.S. Mint for a day or two pulled all their gold prices. They pulled all their gold off the market for a minute.
Yeah, that was right after they did that super sale.
Right.
And I went to go get one of those libs. It was like $2,800, and I'm like, man, I got to get one of those from 2017 because I looked and I noticed I didn't have one, so I was going to go order one, and it was out. If I would have just ordered it when I seen it, I might have got it.
They seen the numbers take a big jump that day and they yanked back.
I can understand that. I mean, because if you can't replace it, you can't sell what you have. Because even the U.S. Mint, it does what every collector or stacker does. They want to amount of gold now as they have tomorrow and the next day. They want to slowly build, not slowly decrease. And if they can't buy it back for less, they're not going to sell it.
None of us like to lose a few $1,000,000 a day in physical metals, and so we have to. If the companies yank back, we got to yank it too, because bottom line is I got no way of hedging it at that time.
So this, let's skip back to what we was talking about in the beginning of the video. How well gold has performed this year. I mean, to your recollection, I mean, because we've both been doing this for quite a few decades, has gold ever performed consistently in a 1 year period and held itself this good?
No, this is a whole new history. This is a new record high, 38 times within the last 6, 7 months.
Let me back up a second. You mean 38% roughly?
No,
Not
go look at the counts. How many times it's went up? How many times it broke a all
oh,
time
how many highs it hit?
how many all-time highs it kept breaking. It kept
Oh,
going,
okay.
it kept
I
going,
was
it kept going. And
I
I
was thinking you
and
was
guys, check out Seeker's channel. He talked about it himself.
I
About it.
I thought you was referring to the price multiplied by that many times.
You and I both know. I mean, through the 80s and 90s, we didn't see this stuff. This is crazy.
Now with everything yeah, we had some all-time highs in the 80s and we had some in the or in 1980 and then in 2011. With everything we've talked about.
But nothing like this.
Yeah, with everything we've talked about. Yeah, this is something. Do you think, and my opinion is, don't sell your gold just yet. What do you think for people looking to try to take a profit right now? What do
Well,
you say?
guys, you held on to it for all these years. Yes, some of you are being told this is a fluke, and I know I'm hearing this. You better cash out while you can. But guess what, guys? If you came in my shop, and any of my customers that even sold to me will tell you, I usually tell them if you don't have to sell, keep it right now. The thing is, it's not over. So if you don't have to sell, you held on 20, 25 years, 30 years with this stuff, hold on another 5 or 10. Hey, what's the big deal? Let's ride this thing.
What if somebody has 100 ounces? Would it hurt to just sell one?
Well, I
You
mean,
just like
100
1 or
ounces,
2%?
if you had to have the money, yeah. But yes, it's going to hurt. I'm going to tell you right now, because
Gonna hurt.
if it hits 5,000, 10,000, you sold that ounce, you're going, why did I sell it? I wish I would have kept it. I hear this all the time. I got a guy that came in my shop last week, sold me a bunch of his silver about 4 or 5 years ago, said, why didn't I just wait? He says, now I'm in here buying it back. Why didn't I just wait?
I've seen so many people come in my shop doing the same thing. Man, I wish I wouldn't have sold my silver. I wish I wouldn't have sold my gold. I sold my gold when it was $400. Look at it now. They could have made an extra 2,200 bucks.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And wouldn't that be nicer in your pocket, especially for the guys that had 20, 40, 100 of them?
so just to close out the video, I just got one more question for you. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
When do you think, what number do you think it would be safe for someone to start taking some profit, selling off a little bit of their gold?
You know, I I'm not going to do it, but if it hits 3,000 or better, you want to sell off a little bit. That's great, but don't sell it all. Don't sell it all. If you got
I
to
don't
sell
think
some,
it's going to
sell some,
stop.
but don't.
I don't think
I'm
it will
thinking
stop at three.
5 to 6,000 is going to be a real number. So
Okay,
I'm
you heard
now
it
remember,
here.
I'm just thinking this. I don't have a crystal ball or anything, but I really got a funny feeling we're going to see them bigger numbers. I don't know about 10,000, but 5 or 6, I feel very comfortable saying.
Are you sure that that gold coin above you isn't like a magical crystal ball? It's pretty round.
Well, I tried rubbing it. It just I asked for 20 of them, and there's still only one sitting there.
There's
So
still only one above you. So, guys, if you haven't, checked out Mike's channel, go check it out. Mid America Coins. I'll throw a link down there to his shop, to his website, and also to his YouTube channel. And if you like this content and you want to see more of Mike, you want us to do more content together, put a comment in there. Tell us that. So, is there anything you want to finish off with, bro?
no, I think you pretty well hit it, guys. Give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, and hey, really, just what he said. If you guys want to hear more contents of this stuff about it, silver and gold, please feel free to give us a comment and let us know, and we'll try to do more videos for you.
We'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks.